GameStop is doing a thing, so they just changed the price of the
What?
PS5 to be 900. GameStop just changed the price of the PS5 in Canada. So to answer that, you can trade in your old five for $400 off the new one. I'm gonna pay $350. If I
Huh.
had the money, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
All right.
I love gold.
Yo, Sky Josh, thank you for the fucking biddies, my dude. Much appreciated. We will be getting to you guys shortly. We're just getting the last minute stuff done.
Hell yeah.
I love gold.
Oh shit. Making it rain with the biddies. Rampage in the building too. I almost missed that.
I love gold.
Oh my god.
Gold.
Raining biddies in this bitch.
I love gold.
Thank you, Josh. I thought it shows up weird in that multi-chat thing.
MMA Marks Podcast. Buddy! DJ! Rock your pace! Talk your shit! Let's go!
Welcome, everybody. As you see, sometimes the adjustments will happen on air. I look extremely bigger than TJ for a second there. Hey guys, and TJ's actually taller than me, even though we haven't met in real life. We just know these things. Here, I'll be slightly shorter than him now.
Freakishly tall, 6'4".
So we got a decent card tomorrow. We got the UFC Fight Night. Nothing like no big numbered card or anything, but it's Israel Adesanya versus Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer,
Oh yeah.
kind of somebody that's on the come up that has had a little bit of problems here and there. Not nothing crazy, just where we're like, I don't know about Joe. Some of us still on that train. I'm still more on that train than a lot of others. It sounds. Israel Adesanya, one of the greatest 185ers to do it. I don't care what you say. That's arguable. As the old WWF used to say, he's arguably this. He's arguably this. Israel Adesanya is arguably the fucking the GOAT at 185. Okay, I could argue that.
Gold.
Hey, appreciate you, certified lover boy. Welcome, man. Welcome back. We talking MMA right now. It's MMA Marks Podcast. And in case you didn't know, this is TJ, guys. But to finish my thought real quick, Israel Adesanya, one of the greatest to ever do it, but he is on a downhill slope. That's obvious. He's taking L's. He's looking like he's missing a step. So that's the question here. Will Izzy, or does Izzy still got it?
Yeah, you know those old school cartoons where it's like this all powerful guy, and then he loses his like gemstone or like his scepter or whatever, and they lose that power.
Yeah, he
That's
lost
kind of
his
what
aura.
happened. Yeah, when he lost that belt, he lost his item that gave him all that power, all this aura. So I think tomorrow is a true test for both guys for me. One, if Pyfer can win or just look good against Izzy, then I'll be like, okay, he's a bit more legit. I see where the train is. I can see it within distance. I just haven't boarded yet. And then two, we see if Izzy is can even get anything back. I know 185's got a bit of a not stacked, but like it's got some decent competitors up top. And Pyfer, if he can't beat Pyfer, then he's not going to beat anybody in the top 5. So I think it'd be time to hang it up then. I'm
As
excited for it.
as a Izzy fan, it's like, to me, if he can't finish Pyfer,
Yeah.
if he beats Pyfer but by decision, and it's like some bullshit running the whole time, not really being aggressive, just fucking retire.
Yeah,
Anything
I'm with
less
you.
than a finish. Shout out to my cousin Jordan, made me some badass here. There are actually still some left. This man made me hella tacos, but it's giving me a little bit of heartburn. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, yeah. If Izzy ain't the same Izzy that we knew that would finish Joe Pyfer easily, usually, nah, hang him up, bro. You're done. We seen enough. You got the championship status. You became a champ. You did your thing. Now you peaked. Let right off on a sunset, or you already took too many else to really do that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get a win, I say quit.
Mm.
If you get a finish,
Quit while you're
stay.
ahead. Hell yeah. Did you see what Ray Longo said about the UFC White House card?
No, what did Ray Longo say?
He said that nobody gives a shit. And I quote, "You can't tell me anybody gives a shit." He said that it's a declining quality in fight cards, and that a few years ago, a card as big and as hyped up as this would have been stars, would have been McGregor, it would have been Holloway, it would have been John Jones, and now we got nothing but fucking Pereira and who Diego Lopez, Sugar Sean.
Yeah, but
So he's kind of
I'm
tired
with
of it
Ray.
as well.
We are with Ray on that. But how hard was it going? Like, you got to kind of also. I'm not saying get cut slack for the UFC brass or whatever you want to call them, but it ain't exactly the fighters' fault that they're not the ones putting these fights on. But there is
Mm.
a little bit of responsibility falls on these fighters, and Ray should know that. They got to promote the UFC should be promoting them. They're the promotion, but they got to promote themselves too, and that's the problem. We don't have no Conor McGregor's fucking throwing dollies at fucking buses.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why we don't have a
That's true.
star. And if he did bring up, I don't know if he did, but it would be funny. It would be actually kind of ironic if he brought up Conor, because he is such a Conor McGregor hater, bro.
I don't think he did it directly, but he kind of did. He
Yeah,
said, this is the quote: 10, 12 years ago, or 10, 12 years, I never left my house on a Saturday night. And if we had a wedding for somebody, everybody had their phones out watching the fights.
yeah,
I don't know if I'm getting older, but things are changing. Who the hell knows? From my perspective, I don't know. I go back now and go look at the fights, or go look at the value of the fights. I don't even know which fight I want to look at. I don't even know who's fighting. I don't know a lot of their names. And then he brings up the Netflix card, says it's got game value because of Diaz, Perry, like big names.
yeah.
So I think it's it's
He's he's saying what we all been, or what the few of us that been
yeah.
talking about this is, these cards are weird, but we get the matchups, but like, build these stars up. Don't just have them. Don't have fight undefeated all the time and shit. I feel like that's happened more recently. A lot of undefeated fighters fighting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the Nico Price odds? I actually haven't looked. I don't look at odds often, but I would assume that no one would bet on Nico Price, and they shouldn't, unless you're like his best friend or something, and you just like, my buddy might do it.
Nico's a plus 550 underdog. So you
And
bet $10, you get 55 back.
I'm not sure if that was some more biddies. Sky High Josh, thank you for all the biddies, my dude. Much appreciated. Nico is the biggest dog. Yeah, for good reason. Bro, how many
Mm-hmm.
times has he been out of the UFC? I swear I'll be thinking he's no longer a fighter in the UFC. Next thing you know, they pull him back to get his ass whooped again. Like,
He's got that.
he's somebody that I wouldn't even bother looking at the record, because I know it enough to know that he's not he's not. He's fun. That's it.
He's like a poor man's Kevin Holland. That's kind of what he is. The thing is that Kevin maybe will get the win off, where Nico has to get that lucky shot in. But the fights are fun.
I'm a fan of Nico Price. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. But if he's fighting, this is okay. Nico Price versus Chiesa is a more extreme version, and more extreme yet shittier version of the main event. Israel Adesanya versus Joe Pyfer. No, Because Nico Price ain't on the come up either. Nico Price is way past. Why are
They're
we
both
doing
way
this?
past.
Is it just to
Yeah,
give Chiesa a fight? Like
So
Chiesa,
Chiesa had
why
an
couldn't you
original
be more
opponent.
picky, bro? Have a better fight.
He had Chiesa's first opponent was like this no name. Well, probably not a no name to everybody, but it was some guy I hadn't heard of, and then that dude pulled out, and then Nico jumped in. It's not last minute; it was like a month ago. So he's jumping in mid camp, but so it wasn't even like this is a better fight than the OG fight.
Not
To
really.
be honest.
Tucker's going nuts.
Yeah,
I had to give him a
who the
little
fuck is
attention.
Harris? Am I supposed to know who that is? It's like, hold on, let me see. Look at this up. I think it's like, no, it's not Charleston.
I mean, okay, if I'm a fighter and I see Nico Price as I feel like that would give me no points. But like if I beat somebody that was kind of on the come up, you get a little bit of extra momentum.
Yeah.
But if this is his last fight and that's why he's doing it, he should have been way more choosy and picked a way better name.
It was supposed to be Carlston Harris originally.
Yeah. But the thing is, like I'm trying to say though, like like how close to retire? I thought he retired, bro. How many? Like I thought Chiesa was retired. I thought Nico Price was long gone off the UFC. Like, bro, how many? How many times he gonna come back? I don't know. I'm not loving that fight, but not because I don't think it will. It was gonna be fun. I'm just not loving the matchup, I guess.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Like
Macy Barber. Yeah, shout out Macy. She's gonna get her ass kicked.
Bro. Are you Team Macy Barber in this, Brad Knife? We banning you, bro.
Worst fighter in UFC 5. All right, I'll give you that. Actually, no, not even. I can win with Alexa. If I can win with you, then you're not
Grasso is cheat codes, bro. What you talking about? She got it all. She wanted the top female fighters to use in the game. I'll beat your ass with Grasso and Macy, okay? You can use John Jones. I don't think me and Bread Knife ever fought. If we had, my bad. Who? Little Bread Knife, I know you as another name? Or am I crazy? All right, back on task. Sorry, guys. Somebody talking shit, sometimes I do it. Do you think, okay, so speaking of Macy, right? They talk, is there title contention with this because she's fighting Grasso? Is she going to be next in line for if she beats her?
I maybe not next in line, but like I think if Grasso wins in decisive faction, she probably gets the title shot if there's nobody else. If Barber wins, I think she's probably got one more in her. And give her like, who was the last person to challenge?
It's crazy to say that, like, even though that seems kind of crazy, like to me that's crazy. Like I feel like Macy's done dick, really, like to earn this title shot, but it's still in better condition than the heavyweight and probably even the light heavyweight. A lot of the men's divisions are kind of in shambles right now. Welcome in, Sherry. Good to see you. Good. You can keep talking. What?
No, I said at least in the heavier ones, that's for sure. Like 170 and above. Middleweight's not too bad. There's a couple decent names, but like light, heavy, and heavyweight are pretty rough right now. Ooh, I'm back.
Oh, where are they at for this? So this is Chiesa's hometown, huh?
Yeah, it's in Seattle. Seattle, Washington.
This is gonna be his last fight. Nico's gone. Nico's gone. I mean, not Nico.
Oh, he's already
Chiesa.
confirmed this is a retirement fight.
Yo, with the more biddies. Yeah, this is so he's choosing Nico. He's letting Nico Price be his last fight.
Yep, that's his retirement one.
I don't know. I hate that for Chiesa, bro. Am I crazy? Am I being like an asshole on this?
It's more than likely the best name they could get on a month's notice. Like, because originally, I just looked up that Carlston Harris guy, and he's like kind of a vet as well, coming off of 2 losses.
So oh my God, Sherry with the biddies, thank you.
Getting a lot of love tonight, dude. Hell yeah.
We appreciate it, big time. Tucker does too. He's going nuts.
I think Chiesa he wanted to have the retirement fight in his hometown. And originally it was supposed to be
I
against
love
Harris, who was like that guy.
gold.
He said, yes, 100% an asshole. Whatever, man. I think Nico Price fell off too hard.
I love gold.
Yo, little bread knife with the biddies. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah,
You got a
that
asshole
Bahama
hero
is
for the
where.
week?
Okay, you want
I
to get right
love
into that?
gold.
I feel like we've been doing the intro forever.
Oh, I think hold on.
Now we're good. Is there any headlines or anything you got?
I love gold.
I mean, there's not going on. We like I
I
said,
do.
we Karate Combat we missed. That was in Russia.
Yeah, we missed
Dude, more
karate.
biddies. Thank you. Appreciate it. We got Josh with 90, Sherry with 40, Little Bread Knife with the 13. Lucky 13,
Hell yeah.
baby. What was the headlines you got? Anything good else? Isn't there a BKFC tomorrow? Or something? Or is that
Maybe.
tonight?
I don't know about BKFC.
I thought I was reading something like that earlier on like Instagram. So like I don't even have Instagram up.
Oh, there is. Yeah. It's tomorrow night.
Okay, so
Is that
that
the Parker Porter fight?
I think I was like half there for that conversation. I had my
Yeah.
headphones off, but I heard you guys talking about it.
Parker Porter versus Josh Watson. Josh Watson's been in the top of the division since BKFC fucking started. He's fought for the belt a few times. He's never really gotten it though. He's lost to Arnold Allen. He's lost to like those bigger names, bigger guys. But he's a brawler. He comes in to fight, and that's about all it is. Or wait, no, they canceled that fight. Josh Watson's got a tumor or some shit. Never mind. It's Parker Porter versus some random, I don't know. Josh Wilson? Something Wilson?
I'm with Rampage. I don't root for Porker Porter.
That he was probably going to lose that Watson fight, but he might beat this other guy tomorrow. I don't know who that is. I don't recognize the name at all.
Yeah. So there's no big news in BKFC. There is a title fight, I guess. That is a title fight,
Yeah,
you said?
sometime soon. No, that one's not. That one's not.
Oh, I'm giving it a little
That's just-
look-see.
Right.
We got a women's fight. Okay. We'll still probably watch it, but it ain't nobody. There's nobody on here other than Porker Porter.
Yeah.
Pat Casey looks familiar, but I don't know him.
It's probably someone we've seen get knocked out in BKFC before. Just watch
Right.
like prelims and shit.
But down the line of this card, you know, a lot of us know, and a lot of you guys in chat would know. Maybe not Sherry, because Sherry's a casual. Not even, but let's not go there. But I mean, from top to bottom, I mean, is there in every card? I know at least one of the people. I mean, every fight on this card. You know.
For UFC, yeah. Yeah, it's a decent card. It's better than some of the other fight nights we've had earlier in the year. Faux show.
The Nico Price, I'll give it to you. Nico is a better fighter than Parker. Am I crazy? Did John Jones have a Parker Porter fight when he was like young in his career?
Yeah, he did.
Pretty
He
sure.
fought Parker early.
Yeah, John Jones'
Early.
early career is padded, yo. he was fake hype, bro. Let me look. I literally know every name on his card. At least one name in every fight. Like I don't know who fuck Tafik Masoui is or whatever. Masayev. That sounds right.
There's a headline we are missing, dude. They announced the entire MVP MMA fight card.
Oh, did they? They did an official
did.
announcement? Because I mean,
Official.
I know you posted something, but then all of a sudden it was like, you know, it felt like I heard it was changing and this and that or whatever. Is it still the same one?
Yeah, it's still the same one. There's a few that like the Chris Avila fight, he doesn't have an opponent yet, but it's still being determined. Jade Mason Wong versus Eileen Pereira. I'm pretty sure Eileen there's two Pereiras, two women Pereiras, and I can't remember which one is and isn't. Fuckface's sister. I think that's his sister. She's fighting Jade Mason Wong from the BKFC. So that should be a good fight. There's a couple no names I don't know. I think that's just Jake Paul's guys. Jason Jackson from Bellator's fighting on it. And then, okay, here's where all the big fights start happening. We got Muhammad Makayev versus
I
Adriano
love
Moraes.
gold.
Makayev coming from the UFC, a cup while undefeated, all that fun stuff. Moraes is the guy who beat DJ with that nasty knee a few years ago in one.
Yeah, one of y'all
So that
was
should
telling
be
me
a good
about
fight.
that recently about that dude is the dude that's fighting that beat DJ.
Yeah. So that should be a good fight because I think him and DJ had a good trilogy. I can't remember what the score was, but it was good. And then we got Junior Dos Santos versus Robelis de España or de Spain or whatever. De Spain went and did shit in Karate Combat, became champion. He's champ over there. JDS is doing his thing, so that'll be a good fight. I
Has
don't know
JDS
the
been
next
doing his
one.
own thing?
Yeah, he's had a few boxing matches. Nothing crazy.
JDS, bro, he's well past his prime, bro. I feel bad for him, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be rooting for
absolutely.
him, but he's gonna get knocked flat out, bro. Hey,
That's why it's
welcome
on
in,
the card.
Swayze. Thank you.
That's
Finally,
exactly
somebody
why it's
not
on the
telling
card.
me I look good, they're telling us that we both look good, TJ. Boost your confidence.
Thanks, Swayze. And then there's the three we already knew about: Ngannou versus Leans, Diaz versus Perry, and then Rousey versus Corona.
So
So it's like,
have they made it official which one's the fucking main event? If it's a double main event, a double feature, a triple feature. What are they saying this?
so they're saying, I don't really know how they're breaking it down. So they have Perry and Diaz and Ngannou versus Leans as a double main event, which I would assume that's like the head off of the show. Those are the last two like real MMA fights, and then we get into Rousey versus Carano, or we're doing Rousey versus Carano beforehand, and then those two are going back to back. But I'm assuming it's probably Rousey and Carano as the main event because that's what they fucking announced it as.
You know,
Um,
but the way everybody, like, I heard Rampage and Josh going back and forth because of the picture and stuff about it, and I can get that. And like, some people are saying what the real main event should be. Me
yeah,
personally, I think it should be Ronda versus Tits McGee. I can't remember her name right now. Carano. But that's because the whole card got put on because they wanted to fight. You know,
yeah.
they're the two women pioneers of women's MMA. Who's the best of the early days for when women started breaking out and being mainstream, if you will. You know,
I'm not mad at them
she
being the
do it
last
got some
fight.
titties though.
I'm not mad at them being the last fight. I just think it's gonna be one of those like okay, when you go to a wrestling show and they have the main show and they'll do like a dark match or two, and then some people are leaving and the crowd gets smaller. I think that's probably what's gonna happen after whoever
That
the
would be
real.
insane, bro. They're the bigger names, dude. Like Gina
You
Carano's
think Ronda?
literally been in Disney, bro. Like, come on. Ronda
They're
Rousey's been
okay.
in
Fair.
WWE.
That's
Like
fair.
gold
They have more
medalist or
reach.
silver medalist, whatever it was in judo. Like
Yeah.
they are more mainstream than most of these women fighters for sure. In my no matter, I'll argue that with any of you chat motherfuckers.
No, and that's fair. They have more of a reach, but I think mainstream 100%. I didn't think about the mainstream. I know, like with me as an MMA fan, I couldn't give two shits about that fight. I know a lot of
Yeah, but
hardcores
you
feel that
also
way, but I
came
think
in.
you're
You
right with
came in later
mainstream.
than they were really a thing. And that's no shame in
Yeah,
that. But you didn't really you started out
I
in
watched.
MMA after they was already women's was kind of developing already, right?
I
When you
watched
started really
Ronda's
getting
ass
it.
end where she got like KO'd and then dipped out. I think that was the first Ronda fight I watched was her getting knocked out. So like, yeah, I don't
Well,
give her
hold
much
on.
stock.
Which one?
The Holly Holm one.
Okay. Cause I say she
It's like
did get knocked out by
the
Amanda. That was pretty bad, but yeah, that was a pretty crazy fight card, dude. Everybody I was at a bar. Everybody was going nuts, bro. We was standing up, and you know what? Ricky was the only one in this whole big ass circle we were, because we was at the bar. Ricky's telling everybody, Ronda gonna get knocked the fuck out. Everybody's like, you're crazy, and I'm like, he's fucking crazy. I'm like, Ronda gonna tap her out. He's like, you don't know about Holly, bitch. That's what Ricky was on Holly on that part. And I'm like,
He
I don't
got it.
know, dude. And then
He got it.
boom. I mean, I was embarrassed for Ronda that night, bro.
That
And
was quick too, right? It was
no,
like within the first couple minutes.
I don't think so. I think it went a couple rounds or whatever. But like, cause like at one point she full on charged Holly, and Holly like did this weird thing, and then like and Ronda dropped to her knee and shit. Cause it looked like a bull charging a like the fucking guy, and you're like, Jesus Christ, Ronda, you looking so bad. But
She knew she had it lost from the get go.
she's had a lot of time to get better. I think this is gonna look like two women in a bar fight. I think they're gonna beat the shit out of each other, bro.
I hope that's what it is. I really expect them to like try to make it feel like a real MMA fight. I hope you're right.
Yeah, and Swayze, you asked if Ronda's still in WWF. First of all, it was WWE by the time she got into it. Second of all, she made an appearance with AEW, the rival group, so she ain't fucking with WWE no more. They probably
That
fired her when
was
they fired a bunch of people and shit. Probably let her go, if you will.
that was another headline I had actually because she made a statement about it. She said it was pretty much just a pit like spitting in the face of TKO because she's doing the MVP. It's kind of like what I said night of. She went over to MVP to betray UFC, like the whole TKO group, and she
Mhm.
jumped to AEW to betray WWE. So she said it was just like a middle finger to them to, throw it back in their face type shit.
That's why if she does lose, I ain't gonna be that upset because she is very hateable. You know,
Yep. Yep. I don't
very.
like her. I don't like her at all.
I seen her in her heyday when she felt like she was a superhero. She was like the women's Israel Adesanya or like Anderson Silva for a few fights. You know, everybody's like, because you're like none of these women could touch her, bro. You know,
And then
but
she got touched.
MVP card, it'll actually be fun. I think.
Hell yeah. I'm with you. I'm with fucking Ray Longo, and I'm with I think a lot of people in saying that MVP card is over White House card. I know it's different times and all this stuff, but I think like if I had to pick one to miss and one to watch, I'm watching MVP over White House. Straight up.
I'm watching because it's at the White House, not because of the fights.
That's
Oh,
fair.
like me personally, I would want to be because like I said, it's I feel like that's gonna be so much more historical. That's why I'm kind of like in my head, I'm like, you would think most people want to be in this card because like 100 years from now, they're gonna be like, holy shit, the president of the
Hmm.
United States had a fight in the front yard of the fucking White House. That's fucking
Hmm.
insane. Like people are gonna look back and say, this is fucking crazy.
It's
And
gonna be the first
their
time,
names are gonna be in history.
literally in the books. Like you might be right. In 100 years, um, it's gonna be in fucking books. Kids reading about historic events that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Josh said, on his birthday.
And it's not far from Baltimore, but I'd rather just watch at home, bro. Me personally.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I ain't trying to wish not knowing that, but like I don't know, with the world the way the world is, man, that might be a targeted event for some weird shit to happen.
Yep.
I'm just
Yep.
like it's like and like I was telling you guys cuz the only way you can really watch it there is like go to the arena that they have and I guess they're just showing it on big screens in the arena. It's like, bro, I'd rather be comfortable at home smoking a joint whenever I want to. What are you laughing about?
Fucking Swayze.
Oh.
Someone is getting ran over by a van for sure.
Yeah, there's something's gonna happen, bro. And I just don't need to be a part of that big crowd.
Yeah.
If it was a way that we could actually see, like maybe we could pack in the field and watch the fight and actually see it, I'd be like, it might have been worth it. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be so chaotic. I'm just like, I don't even want to be a part of that fucking chaos.
Yep.
I definitely don't have no more headline. I didn't even have any.
Nah, I'm out of headlines. I got a
Yeah.
hero and an asshole though.
All right, give me your hero.
For hero, I got Dana this week. Not for anything in the fight game itself, but recently there was a school shooting in BC, like here in Canada,
Okay.
the worst one in a few years. and he there was one of the survivors got shot in the head, and she's like recovering and all that. And Dana heard about it, and he's comping. Well, it's free healthcare here, but he's offering her to fly out to sick kids in LA with like the best doctors, and they have the best like head trauma doctors out there. And he's offering to cover all the expenses, all the travel, all the stay, all that shit, plus the bills itself. So like, yeah, you got to give him the hero of the week for that.
Yeah,
It's like this 12-year-old girl.
that's crazy, bro. Because imagine having that kind of money to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, when does it become an obligation? You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I know that he would do it if he could, but like, how? Like, man, money's gonna run out eventually. Because like
I think
sometimes he's tipping these fighters out of his pocket from
yeah,
what it's told. I don't know
yeah,
if
yeah.
that's true.
I believe it because he's always like, we're gonna take care of him. We're gonna make sure he gets a little extra. But Dana also has Paramount money now, and he's got Power Slap money, and he's got fucking that other thing he's running, Zuffa money. So yeah. I think he's
Oh,
comfortable to do it right now.
I saw I saw a post on like Instagram of the Zuffa belt, and they were talking about if this ain't a belt that can be, if this belt is only for this promotion, then it can't be a world title. Like I can't remember which boxers. It was like boxers saying this on the post. It was like a shared post of somebody else's shit. But that's kind of interesting because I never looked at it that way as just being a wrestling and MMA fan. We always just look at world titles as that's just they're the best in the world in this promotion.
Yeah.
Because I've never been a real boxing fan like that. I never even thought that how often they clash, belts, promotions.
Here's something that's gonna change that though. Another headline I guess we missed this week. The Muhammad Ali Revival Act passed through Senate, which I don't know all the in-depth shit about it, so I'm not going to go and try to explain what it is. Long story short, from what I gathered, it pretty much is
I thought the Ali Act was active.
There's some things they changed around with it. I think they call it the Revival Act or some shit. Boxing before, there were certain rules around the paying and like rankings and shit, I think, and they changed it so now it can be like the UFC, where it's like 12 and 12 or whatever. I don't really know boxing like that, but all I know is it's going to change the pay scaling, and it's going to change the way that title belts are looked at first in certain in the states at least.
For MMA or just everything? Like, what do you?
Boxing. It's boxing. It's a boxing.
I'm pretty sure if it's Ali Act, then it's going to be for the fighters, not for the promotion. So it's going to be people making good money.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah. Let me see. I haven't had all my downtime. I feel like I've been playing Cyberpunk and shit, and I've been helping my mother move. Thank God that's over. But let me think of a good hero of the week and asshole of the week. While you're hero of the week. Well, you already know EA is my asshole of the week every week, especially when I don't have an asshole of the week. They forever my asshole until EA Sports fixes UFC, bro. Kind of excited for Dennis versus Covington. Fuck that. Tony the dishwasher coming in with the sub. Thank you. Dude, we got biddies and subs, man. You guys showing hella love. Thank you. Reso, how many? 37 months, my dude.
Let's go.
That's fucking big time. What is that? 2 years is 24, 36. That's a year, 3 years in a month. Am I crazy? I can't trust my math right now. But hero of the week is Tony the dishwasher. Thank you. Hero of the week is hard to choose, man. You know what? I'm gonna say Tybura for staying on the card when his big name fight fell out. I'm not saying he would have won, but like I would have just been like, nah, I'll just wait for another fight, bro. I don't want to fight just some random. I'll say he gets a little head nod, like nothing, not like, oh my god, you're my hero, but tip of the cap, like
hell yeah,
you saved the card a little bit, and that's also a little
fight on, yeah.
That's also a little middle finger at Rampage because I know he ain't fucking excited about Tybura. Tabora the turtle, bro. He turtles up pretty quick. I realize. I mean, it's kind of
Mhm.
cool how that rolls off the tongue because you'll see him. He'll probably get hurt and then just turtle up on the ground like a pussy. He's not even a pussy.
Like
It's just like his reaction or something. I feel like I keep sitting closer to you. I don't know how to get away from you. There you
I know.
go.
I was trying to fix that.
That's me, yo. Hold on.
I'll give you my asshole. I'm gonna explain the Revival Act just so we can get it out of the way.
Yeah, do
So
it.
if the bill becomes law, which is it passed in Senate, so now it has to become law. The Revival Act's biggest shift would be the allowance for the creation of a unified boxing organization, as options for boxers in their careers. Under the current system, the law requires a separation between promoters who put on the fights and sanctioning bodies who handle the rankings. So basically, it would allow it to be more like the UFC, the way it is. Like it's just one stop. So you win, you beat this guy who's in the rankings, you go up. It doesn't matter what belt you're fighting for, or what in these rankings is what it matters. And then it talks about the supporters of the bill being Dana, Mike Tyson's in favor of it, all the other like a couple other people. So it's gonna change it to be like that, pretty much.
Say
Be like
it.
the UFC.
Give me a quick say it all again one more time. But
Okay. From where? So
I was
from the
sitting there
top?
laughing because I'm like, I want to cut him off because I have no idea what he's saying. Just give me the gist of it. I have no idea what you just said. I'm sorry, brother.
Dishwasher 7
I just-
gifted
You're
a
good.
tier 1 sub to Tackleberry Fin 69.
Yo,
They have
Tony,
given
thank you for the
28
gifted
gift
sub.
subs in the channel.
Thanks, brother.
So
Sweet.
pretty much what it means is that boxing is going to be able to go through a ranking system similar to the UFC's, where it's just a one-stop shop. So it doesn't matter what belt you're fighting for or what belt you have compared to this guy. It's going to be a one-stop shop. So if Tyson Fury is ranked higher than Deontay, and then Deontay beat Tyson, boom, up in the rankings. It doesn't matter that Tyson's champion in this one or in that one or whatever. Yeah.
It was confusing to begin with, not what you're saying. Meaning the act,
whole thing.
the boxing was confused. The ranking system of boxing was confusing to start, and I'm still confused. I'll put it to you that way.
It basically just means that they're like Eddie Hearn and these guys, these promoters, will all follow in through the UBO's, the Unified Boxing Organization's ranking system,
Yeah,
as long as they agree, if the fighter agrees. So now when a fighter signs a contract, they can sign it either as part of the UBO or as just part of this promotion. Pretty much. Which just means that it's going to be governed by one body, one state. They determine the rankings, they determine everything.
gotcha.
Kind of like the UFC. Whereas before, they like promoters and matchmakers and stuff, they all worked in their own dime. So like this promoter has somebody at number 5 and this promoter has him at number 1. So it's where do you rank the guy, you know?
Yeah,
I don't get
Maybe-
boxing, and I still don't really understand what that means.
it
But
sounded like you said they're unifying it, but but they're doing their own. But they're still kind of not unifying it. The ranking.
so they're gonna create the organization, but it's up to the fighters that want to join. So Eddie Hearn has been very vocal about not wanting it and it being a bad thing. De La Hoya's in the same boat, so they wouldn't like them as promoters wouldn't love it. But if their fighter signs up for it, they don't really have a choice. It's like at that point, it's okay. Then they don't take you on the card, kind of thing. And if
Mhm.
enough fighters sign up for it, because ideally it is better for the fighter. They get to determine who is number 1, who is the champion in each weight class, and that kind of stuff with the unified rankings.
That one scared
Let's
me.
go.
Tony the Dishwasher 7
Dude,
gifted
thank
a
you,
tier 1
Tony.
sub to
Was that
Sky
3
High
of 'em,
Josh
bro? Thank you, bro.
0H7. They have given 29
Let's
gift
fucking
subs
go.
in the channel.
Oh shit! You know what, Tony? If you want to jump up in this voice chat, I forgot that you wanted to talk a little MMA. You kept saying that, and I ain't just saying this because it's the subs, but it reminded me. If you want to jump up in here, we can get you in here. But we can always
yeah.
plan it for next week too. If you ain't really trying to do that, I ain't trying to put you on the spot. But yeah,
And then my asshole.
yeah, let's hear it.
I know we kind of talked about it a little bit in Discord, and I agreed with you.
Thank you. Hell yeah, we doing good tonight. Look at this.
Hell yeah, dude. Are you in a hype train? Yeah,
It
you're
says
in a hype train
incoming.
now, bro.
It says incoming. I don't know if we are in one, but
Nah,
appreciate
4
it.
minutes.
Oh my god.
Someone at everybody in Discord and tell them to get the fuck up in here because there's a hype train going on.
Right.
Fuck yeah. My
Wow.
a-hole is the Albuquerque Police Department.
Albuquerque. Oh, for Diego
Albuquerque police.
Sanchez.
Diego Sanchez was sentenced to 5 years of supervised probation for shooting his gun
Yo,
in the
oh
air
my
while driving.
God.
We're
Thank
getting
you.
big in here tonight, bro. Let's go.
Holy shit, we're at level 2. You guys are too good. I did not
Rack
expect
it
this,
up.
and I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
He ain't gonna ask for it, but I will. Fucking send in those biddies, bro. Donate some subs. Do what you gotta do.
It definitely is going to help. Definitely will help.
Gold.
So
Where's Thor at? Thor,
So
drop a
what?
5-bomb right now.
No, but what did what's his name? What, did Diego say anything yet?
Not that I know of. He's probably gonna. His lawyer's probably telling him to stay quiet. But I mean, 5 years. He was facing 3 years. Like the maximum sentence was 3 years in jail. So we gotta. I mean, 5 years supervised probation is better than going to prison.
You know, I would say Diego is like Ronda Rousey in a lot of ways. You know, similar, not similar style, but like similar style, like with the attitude of
Mhm.
fighting. I feel like, call me crazy. Like I said, Ronda, even though she sucks sometimes against certain people, she still goes for it. If only she had a little bit more aggression, like Diego. Diego did pretty good, man. Sad to see
Yeah.
all these older fighters, a lot of older fighters, not all of them, a lot of older fighters going down in these bad fucking times. I always root for all of them. And you know who's been doing well? I haven't really kept up completely, but that you would never expect from that same season, Lieben. Chris
Yeah.
Lieben,
Yeah.
bro. I remember when he first was talking about,
I love you, bitch.
yo, you guys are
I ain't gonna
awesome.
never
Thank
stop
you.
loving you, bitch.
We unlocking some emos tonight.
Gold.
Damn.
There we
Oh,
go.
he
There
became
we go.
a ref, and then he became a judge. Yo, thank you.
Tarnithy Dishwasher 7 gifted a tier 1 sub to Sherry_Ali. They have given
Appreciate you
30
guys,
gift
big
subs
time.
in the channel.
Yeah, Lieben's been doing great, bro. He judged in the or I think he's judged and refed in the UFC when they've been in California. He
Really,
also recently
I don't
opened his
remember
own
seeing him
gym.
as ref. That's tight.
Yeah,
Like I
he's done
said,
at
I
least 1
remember
or
he
2
became
fights.
a ref. I just never seen him ref. Like other than like on his shitty promotion or something.
Yeah. No, I think it's only when they go to California. I don't think he's trying to travel with them and shit like the other guys, but
I remember seeing Frank
pretty cool.
Trigg ref.
That might be who I'm thinking of.
Frank Trigg got fat though. Lieben's big
Yeah.
now too. Lieben got a fucking bulldozer head, bro. Motherfucker.
You know, he's on
Yeah.
steroids and pizza. That's
I
what
was
that
about to
is.
say, you already know that they ain't testing refs.
Not at all.
Oh shit. Didn't Mustache Man retire, bro?
He retired from policing, not from reffing.
Oh my god. I don't know who told me. It must have been Josh somebody. Josh used to be hitting me with the MMA news. Well,
Yeah, he was part of the Los Angeles, I think San Diego Police Department. And he retired from there after like 20 something years. We can get into that. He dude, he's in it.
I can't get away
We'll
from
talk
you.
about it off stream.
I keep gotta slide myself over. I just keep creeping on DJ, bro. It's gonna become a meme in here. How I just slowly get closer and closer and closer. Next thing I'm like right on top. Hey TJ, did you hear? Oh, I know what's wrong. Oh my god, I'm gonna fix it right now. I know what's wrong,
Yeah.
bro. I was trying out this thing that it's called auto framing. I was doing that for TJ. That's why I got bigger too, because it was the camera itself was making me bigger. All right, we should be good here. It will never move now. As soon as when I went like this, and then it moved me, then I realized what it was. It's like a weird auto framing thing in the software of it. All right,
Yeah,
we
because it
figured
looked
it.
like you were actually getting closer to me there for a second.
Yo, it was trippy. It was trippy.
20 seconds left. Let's get one more biddy in this fucking hype train.
He said, "Why are you whispering sweet nothings in TJ's ear? Because he needs to hear." um, yeah. I guess my asshole is EA Sports. But if you don't want to let me off with that one, I gotta say Chiesa, bro. I understand. This is
Yeah.
appreciate you guys getting to us to a hype train. Looks like I got a new fucking emote. Oh, we always get the same ones. I forget. Hell yeah, we got ha 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 by a fucking dog. Choo choo, whatever. This is red. It's just a laughing dog. You guys would be surprised. I use the fuck out of every emote I get, bro. I'm an emote some bitch.
Emoting SOB.
Yeah. Pink tacos in the chat for Sherry. If you love Sherry, pink tacos in the chat. Sherry. All right. Yeah.
What's your don't miss prelim for the week before we get into the picks and stuff?
I was talking to y'all and I am ill prepared for this. I did not actually get my shit together. Let's
You
see.
good.
Oh, Navajo, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I expect him to do fucking great, man. Undefeated. Got some hype to him. It's gotta be.
Navajo.
Who you got is your prelim don't miss.
I got Lance Gibson and Chase Hooper. I don't know why. Every time Chase Hooper fights, it makes me feel like it's a Ben Askren fight, and I get really excited for Ben Askren fights. So I got that hype behind me. I also got Lance Gibson. He's a hometown guy coming from Canada. I think
I didn't
he's
realize Chase
semi-local.
Hooper was in the prelims, dude.
That's another weird one. That's what I was saying earlier. Because Gibson's good. I think he came last minute and fought was it Bobby? He
Bro,
fought someone last minute.
if I
like,
would
a
have
few
made
days
this
later.
card, I would have changed around the whole card a lot.
Mhm.
I would have put Chase Hooper up higher than Terrence McKinney and Cal Nelson.
Yup. I mean, shout out Kyle though, but
Oh my god. There's lots of fun fights, but I do not agree with the order. As a fucking dickhead fan.
I'm with you. I agree.
As a Andre Yanez was my favorite Death Punch.
Was a favorite of Death Punch.
Oh.
The guy used to be in here.
Oh, he was early on him, yeah. I remember. But I think it's because he was like a Texas guy supporting other Texas dudes. Probably knew somebody that knew him, or he might even known him. Death Punch also, big shout out to him, but he also was also like very humble. He didn't like he would like keep shit to himself, even if it was cool shit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever see that video of Death Punch? I seen what he looked like before. I've seen a video
No, I
of
never.
him. He I think I played it on stream. Like we were playing videos, and he's like, "Dude, check out this video." He's like, "Watch this guy get bullied at work." It was him. It come to find out, but it wasn't. It was like his boy, like his coworker that he's boys with, or it might have been a couple of them. They grabbed him and fucking threw him in a goddamn like a barrel full of water or some shit. He was working at some kind of like kitchen or something, and he got him wet as shit. They like threw him in there. I don't remember what he looked like. I think he's
that shit would go viral.
A little bit Mexican, if I remember correctly. Hispanic or something. I think he told me he was. If I figure a name like Death Punch, though, for some reason I just imagine a pissed off white guy.
Yep. Moody looking motherfucker.
Yeah, like what the fuck? What is this? Dude, speaking of tacos, I got some marinade right here. I can't finish them right now. We got tacos on deck, son. We don't play. We just got them.
Ready to go.
All right, so main card, who you got? Main event, who you going with?
So, following in tradition of some of my picks on this fucking show, I'm gonna fence it like a bitch on this one too. It's either gonna be Izzy via domination, either knockout or decision, just dominating with that jabby stance, that karate stance, staying out of range, jabbing him up, hook, whatever the fuck. Or Joe's gonna knock him the fuck out. He's gonna finish him early, like Sean Strickland, or not early, but finish him like Sean Strickland did, and just take him out. Yeah, Izzy didn't look good at the weigh-ins, bro. I was telling you beforehand, he looked like an old lady, like an old black lady you'd find at church, wearing like the old hats with the brim.
He looked like Medea.
Yeah, skinny Medea. Exactly.
Israel
He did not look
Medea.
good.
Medea does MMA. Yeah, I feel like people been asking me because I guess because some of the chat, you guys know that I'm big on Izzy or was. Uh, so every time he fucking has a bad performance, I'm always being asked in my chat. I'll say randoms. I don't mean no disrespect to anybody, but it just always be a random person, not like the main crew. But they be like, "You think Izzy should retire?" And I'm like, "The fuck? Like, no way." I wholeheartedly feel if he doesn't finish Pyfer, just retire. We don't need to see you. Hey, thank you, Tony. We love you too, homie. You know everybody love Tony.
I can't do the finger hearts, but that's
Oh
what I'm
my
trying
god,
to
he's
do.
doing a Yamasaki. I mean Saki. Yeah, Izzy. If Izzy doesn't finish him, it's not the Izzy that we all fucking watched and loved. It's a shell of a man, in a no
Mhm.
disrespect way, but he lost a step. He's not what he once was. So I hate to say it, but I don't think he is. I think that he's been declining. I don't expect him to win. If he wins, he's going to be running away the whole time.
Mhm.
Hello, are you
I'm gonna
showing
just
the
throw this
fight live?
out. Tell him what it is.
What do you want me to tell him? I thought you were about to tell him. You said I'm gonna put this out there. I thought you was about to make an announcement for us about it.
Oh no, about the Izzy thing, but we can't show the fights live. We'll get banned. That'll be the end of it. That'll be
Yeah,
that.
88 Glam. You're new to the game. You must be, and no disrespect on that, but you're always welcome to pop in our Discord, man.
Hell yeah.
We're in the voice chat type shit, but the fight's ain't until tomorrow. So,
I didn't mean that to come off aggressive. I'm a little bit
nah,
high.
you didn't come off aggressive. I'm just telling him it's all
Yeah.
good. Call from
Uh,
someone.
but Izzy though, I'm gonna just throw this into the universe because I could actually see it happening. I wouldn't be surprised if he loses tomorrow, retires, and in about a year and a half he gets locked up on some fucking dogfighting charges. I could see him doing it. He's real into his animals. He's real into his dogs, and I think that should be something he could throw
Don't
down
wish
the
that on
line.
my dude.
I'm
He is
not
weird.
wishing it. I can just
You're speaking it
something
into
weird about him.
existence right now.
Yeah, fair enough. I can see it. Tell me you can't see it though.
In a weird future, yeah. I hope we don't go down that
Yeah.
path. Yeah. So we could have two retirements tomorrow. I don't think Izzy will retire at the event. And he might not even retire, like even if he does lose type shit. Like he might not just retire, like he might want that one last fight where he has a good fight to go out. He might even want to just have a comeback. You know, Izzy I don't think Izzy I don't think Izzy thinks he's done. You know, I'm saying
Yeah.
I don't think he's
I
the
hope
Izzy
you
what he
feel that.
once was, but he's still Izzy. You know, same with Silva, kind of. It's like Silva kind of stayed there too long or whatever, but he was still Silva. You know,
Do you think Joe Pyfer could be like, you know how Anderson Silva was to Izzy, like what he did? Do you think Joe Pyfer could be the guy to be like Izzy to
no,
Izzy?
this is not no passing a torch type shit. They're not even nearly alike. Because they had similar kind of styles, you know, where they like to be all flashy and
Yeah.
that's why that fight was special. Joe
But
Pyfer
in
is more like Kelvin Gastelum or somebody like that.
in terms of how the fight goes though, do you think this is just Joe Pyfer proving that the next generation's up? Like
No,
is that how you kind of see it? No. I think that's part of me sees it like that and part of me sees it like Izzy is going to take his dog for a walk. I didn't mean
like,
for that to
do you think? Are you saying do I think he believes it that way, or do I see it that way? I'm a little bit confused.
like can you see it going that way? Like this is how that fight goes is like Anderson versus Izzy where it's well, never mind actually. I'm high. I'm thinking about it too deep.
I'll just say this: Joe Pyfer doesn't deserve this fight, so this is a gift. And Joe Pyfer can do project himself into a big fucking match if he just disrespects the shit out of Izzy and kills him. But that's if he can. I don't think he can if Izzy is Izzy. how far has
That's a big if.
how far this is Izzy's fall off, and this is like Joe Pyfer's right here. Like you're almost gone, Izzy. Joe Pyfer is like, if you can't beat this man, you're gone. Like fuck a retirement. They might cut him. He might be an MVP next year.
I could actually see that. I
Yeah,
could see that because they got Ngannou. I could see Izzy jumping ship, and then Ngannou and Izzy convincing Kamaru to come over, and we get the Nigerian reunited or whatever, Africa reunited. Unless Dana gives Kamaru that title shot like he's been asking for,
Kamaru need that fucking stem cells or something in his knees. God damn it.
he'd be able to do it in MVP. You think they're testing over there, bro? They got Dos
Stem
Santos
cell
fighting.
is stem cells illegal?
I don't know. I think there is testing for that. Well, no, stem cells shouldn't be, but he
Yeah,
can
I
get
think.
on that TRT. He can get on whatever he needs.
Oh, MVP ain't testing like that. You sure?
I don't know if they are or not. I would assume not if you look at some of the guys on the card. Like Junior Dos Santos is definitely on some TRT.
Ooh wee. I hope so, bro. I hope JDS knocks him the fuck out. I hope it's a juiced up JDS, bro. What was Junior Dos Santos' nickname?
Sagano.
Oh yeah, Cigaro. I used to call him Cigaro. Okay, see, we're even still talking about that MVP card. That's how cool this MVP card is.
Mm-hmm.
Grasso and
You
Barber. Or go ahead if you want to say
one
something
more
else.
thing on the Izzy fight. So earlier you asked Grasso Barber, was that for the title? Do you think if Joe beats Izzy, do you think he'll get like a jump up to the title off that, or do you think he'll get like title contention fight after that?
I'd have to
If he beats,
I'd have to look at the top 5 again because I can't even remember right now. But I'll say this: if he finishes Izzy, I would say no matter who's in what place, he's one fight away. But we can say that with everybody.
yeah, yeah,
Like, everybody could be one fight away. All they gotta do is do another great performance, But
yeah.
I still think I still think it's very early for Pyfer. That's what I'm saying. I think Izzy fell down that much. I don't think this is not Pyfer earned this fight. This is Izzy fell down so hard that Pyfer is like, I'll accept, but it was not
Yeah.
like they weren't like, Pyfer, you've been doing great. You deserve Izzy. No, this was not that, in my opinion.
Only one way to find out. Well, actually, no. Wait, you're probably right. But I think it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah. What about Barber versus Grasso?
So maybe this is just me disrespecting Barber, but I don't give her much stock, dude. I don't know why Grasso is in this fight. I'd have to look at her topology. Maybe she's on a skid or something, but I think Grasso's just gonna dominate. She's got the hands, she's got the ground game. I don't think there's anything that Barber has that's better or even up to par with Grasso.
Yeah.
That being said, it's a women's 3-round fight, so it's probably gonna go to decision. But I think it's a Grasso domination.
I don't want to go crazy because I don't remember her fights that well, but I just feel like I remember Barber being like someone who complains a lot in a fight. Like she's always bitching. I feel like there's always something that's going on. Like Barber, just pay attention to the fight. Every fight
Well,
that
and
I've seen her,
remember,
I feel like it's like she doesn't even win good match. Like it's like whatever matches.
remember when she was supposed to fight Blanchfield, it got called off like a couple. Like the show was live, and then it got called off
That was
because of
Blanchfield
something on
though.
Barber.
No, that was Blanchfield.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
well,
hold
fuck
on.
Blanchfield too.
I'm crazy. I don't know. It was one of them bitches. I like Grasso better as a fighter. Barber is, you know, she had a great fight. When Grasso is a big step in competition for Barber. I expect Grasso to finish or win by decision. I don't expect Barber to fucking get close. And for some reason, I feel like we had somebody coming here popping for fucking Macy Barber. You're allowed to. I just don't see the same as you, and that don't make us hate each other. It just makes you see things differently than me. You might be right. I don't think that she's ready to go against the likes of Grasso, Shevchenko. Like, bro, come on now.
Yep. Grasso by domination.
All right, how you got Price winning?
No, I think this is the perfect retirement fight for Chiesa stylistically. I think it's early fight submission finish for Chiesa. There's obviously that chance that Nico can just tag him with something and get him down, but I don't know. I think Chiesa's just gonna shoot after a little exchange here or there, give the fans some excitement, tap him out, and then he gets a nice little video package send off with a nice interview in the ring, puts his gloves down, that type of shit.
I'm gonna give Chiesa a late submission, just based on how I feel like a lot of his fights go. He's not exactly. So he has been aggressive and has went right for it, but I feel like he don't want to have his last. If he's knowing this is his last fight in his hometown, he's gonna want to. He's gonna want to push, like,
Gonna dance a little bit.
maybe just like show that he can grind. He's been a grindy dude, kind of. He said that
But this
was
is
Barber.
also
You
his,
high as fuck. It's been a long day. I've been up since like 8 in the morning. So
yeah, and it wasn't hours, bro. It was seconds. The video package was playing, and then Barber pulled out,
okay, fine.
and that wasn't the first time that she's pulled out against Blanchfield either. Blanchfield was up in the media talking that she was scared to take the fight because Barber would pull out.
Who's the one that got sick last minute? Wasn't it Blanchfield? Didn't she pull out a fight for getting sick last minute?
Somebody had a seizure, and I can't remember if this was that fight or if it was another women's MMA fight.
Well,
Just can't remember.
forgive me for mixing up a couple of stories with these trash females who can't show up to fights last minute. Like, you that scared to say you ain't gonna fight? All right, yeah. I think Chiesa's gonna want to grind it out a little, just show that he's the guy that's gonna like put some work. Like, this is my career. This is the end of my career.
Mhm.
Drag him in a couple rounds, then go for the submission or something. Probably rear naked choke, something like that. Which submission you think he'll get on Price?
I'm gonna say an arm triangle.
Arm
I think he
triangle
just gets,
against
yeah,
nigga Price. You think he's gonna take that easy of a submission?
yeah.
This is the
I
last
don't
fight in
think.
his career, my dude.
I just think he wants to win, bro. He's old. He's already said he's retiring. Like he said this is a retirement fight. So I think he just wants to get the win and get the fuck out. And I think a first round win looks better than a 3-round grind. I think that's like I think I don't know if he looks at it the same way because you are right. He's grindy motherfucker. So he might try and take it
Yeah,
all
we'll
3
see.
rounds.
I would prefer it to be right away.
I think we
But
all
I,
would.
I
Not
think it's
even
gonna
'cause it's a
be
bad
I think
fight.
it's gonna be a rear naked choke as well.
Hell yeah.
I think that's like one of the most ultimate you really got your opponent. You got his back, you took his neck, you know what I mean? Chiesa
Mhm.
by DQ after Kevin Lee comes in there and talks about his mama. Don't talk about my mama. So McKinney versus Nelson.
Hey,
I've never been on the Terrence McKinney train. I like that he's flashy, but like I don't know. How do you feel about Terrence McKinney? You think because this is supposed to be Terrence McKinney knocking out Nelson, right?
maybe, but Nelson's been on a bit of a run. I think this is a setup for Nelson to give him someone with a bit of a name before he gets to like main card status. But I do like McKinney. I enjoy McKinney. I like his fights. That Frivola knockout definitely won me over from the start. That being said, he has not performed at like that since then. He's like maybe he's won 2 or 3 fights in the UFC, lost 3 or 4 more.
And this is
Um,
the new matchmaking. Because
mhm.
I was thinking like McKinney kind of has like more of a social media presence and stuff. Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
I guess I would go with Nelson decision for me, especially after what you say. Not to jump the gun on you.
Mhm. No, you're good. I was gonna try and come up with a way to explain this fight all analytically and shit, but I'm just gonna read word for word what I have written down in my notes. I have Kyle Nelson, Canada Pride. McKinney is cool, but Canadian over crackhead all day. That's what I got. So I'll take Kyle Nelson over McKinney. I just like Nelson. He's like a super local guy. Of
Yeah, Yeah,
I think he's got it. That
I
wrestler's
I
next
like
level.
Nelson in the way he fights and stuff. I like McKinney too, but the thing is I agree with you, Rampage. And if you guys happen to skim through any of his tweets or X posts, whatever you want to call that, because like I don't even know where I've seen a few, but I'm like, not only is the fight IQ low, it just seems like dude is a little slow. Like maybe
Yeah.
maybe he actually is a little bit slow in his learn. Maybe he's got learning disability. I'm not
Well,
sure.
he's died twice. His brain has stopped working on 2 different occasions, so he's definitely got some brain damage mixed with
Are
the
we
fighting.
sure it started back up?
Yeah, exactly what Rampage said.
Yeah, like homie doesn't really he doesn't seem to be the smartest motherfucker out there. That's
Mm-mm.
another reason that's another reason why I'm like I got to go with Nelson, bro.
Mhm.
But the only thing Nelson has to do is watch the first round. He can't let him hit him with some crazy shit. Flying
I think
knee, some crazy shit like that.
so. Niagara Top Team and the Extreme Couture Toronto is kind of where Nelson hangs out, and Top Team is probably the best wrestling gym in Canada, and that's including TriStar and that's including some West Coast gyms. So I think if he can work in the pad striking from Extreme Couture, and then just get that takedown early, I think he's got it. I think he can take him down and lay him on top of him.
So you going decision as well?
Yeah.
Perfect. That's a lock, man. For y'all
Lock in the
motherfuckers.
night.
We both agree. That's lock of the night.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where we at on this card? Let me look at it on the Tapology white screen. Now, Mansoor, how do you pronounce that? Mansoor? Did we watch that fucking contender? He was on Contender Series? We watched that
Yeah.
shit together?
Yeah.
And who's his opponent? Do you
His
know anything about
opponent
him?
is so me and Rampage were talking about him before when you had your headset off. He
Okay, well,
is
excuse me. Well, why don't we tell me and the chat?
former kickboxer for Glory. He's beaten Alex Pereira. He's also lost Alex Pereira twice, but he beat him the first time they fought. He's fought Izzy. He's fought a bunch of the Glory kickboxing guys. He absolutely dominated his first fight in the UFC against a name I can't remember or pronounce. Rampage said he was real high up on the dude that he beat. Balgori I remember him looking dominant. I remember him looking good and crisp. So I think
And that Mansoor guy, he's just like what? Like a grappler, like a wrestler striker?
wrestler striker, yeah.
He's the guy with the real long arms, right? Oh my
I
god,
think
the
so.
Maryland guy. You know I gotta rock the Maryland guy. Come on now. Rampage, you ain't picking against Mansoor, are you? Let's see.
I think he is.
What's his reach? He's 6'2" and he's got an 80-inch reach. That's ridiculous. He's literally 4 inches shorter than John Jones's reach. And he's it's still tall on his reach because John Jones is what, how tall is John Jones? 6'4", 6'3"?
Not sure. 6'7".
Motherfucker. 6'7". Nah, I only know the meme, and that like I barely knew the meme. I was on the outside of that, and then we watched the South Park episode, and I still don't get it, but I like get it enough. The way I seen it explained to people was it was like the old school, the game, like how you say if you think of the game you lost, you say like you lost or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't even remember how that shit went. I didn't really weird culture, I guess, on those games. I say that, but we used to do like where you hit somebody in the chin like this and say ball sweat. Like that's the shit I played as a kid. They're just running around saying 6'7". Slap or say swirls or whatever and slap and swirl the back of their head and shit with your finger.
Mhm.
All that shit. We used to
You
beat the shit out of each other with little games like that.
you ever get smartied wearing a baseball cap?
I don't even know what a smarty did. I mean,
If you're wearing a baseball hat, it's like when someone like pats you on the top of the head right on that little like metal part. Hurts like a bitch in the center of your head.
I kill somebody.
Dude, we used to go around smarting people all day. We just go up and they're like, it
I
hurts, dude.
promise you, I would. Whoever did it would be face on the cement. I would take their head and multiple times slam it into the cement, especially in school years. I would have done that, but I gotta say, I was getting to a point. Oh, even though he's Maryland, I truthfully think that the striking, you got a contender series guy and a guy to beat fucking Pereira, bro.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was early, but it's a name. And I think he's got a real good resume since then.
This whole thing, it's an old Walmart shirt, bro. My best T-shirts, the ones that I get the most compliments, are always some shitty old Walmart T-shirt I had. Why does it say beatable?
Unbeatable.
No, I only see beatable.
Nah, that's a U right there. Or is
Oh,
it right there? Right on my
damn.
titty.
You unbeatable?
Not according to my record.
Oh, we didn't have to go there. Jesus Christ! Now you made it sad. So you think you think you same as me, striking's probably gonna come to play and gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, I think Bulgaria is just because Bulgaria's got the grappling as well. I think it's just this is a feed me fight with someone who's undefeated, so it just looks a little bit better.
I'm rooting for Maryland though. Team Maryland, baby, hometown hero.
Rep the boys.
Another good prelim fight we didn't talk about is, and I heard you guys talking about it earlier, was the fucking Ricky Simone and Adrian Yanez. Who you got? Who you got in that one?
Probably Simone. I've been off the. I mean, I kind of proves Rampage's point from earlier, but I've been off the Yanez train since the Rob Font fight. I bet money on Rob Font that night. I won like $300 off that knockout, and I decided I'll never bet on Yanez again because of that.
Even though it was controversial, Ricky Simone got that win on Marab, man.
Mm-hmm. And if we're saying
Ricky Simone's pretty solid, man, but I don't know. I like Yanez's style better.
yeah, the style better because isn't Simone mainly like hold you against the cage?
Yeah, he reminds me of like Ray Borg and all the rest of those like little guys who are like fast wrestlers. He's got hands sometimes. He's been better since he went blind. I don't know if he's still blind right now. I didn't look at any of the weigh-ins or anything.
Me
But
neither.
I remember the past couple of fights he was blind and it seemed like he kind of whatever he did, camp change, hair change, he kind of seems a little better. I hope Yanez wins though. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
And buries him in Old Bay. Man,
Like
don't do this to us. He's just adding salt to the wound type shit because he knows because Old Bay's our shit and he's from Maryland.
Hell yeah.
He probably will though. Like I don't know much. I don't even remember the Bulgaria guy, but I'm like, dude, if he's got all them wins, even if it was just kickboxing, bro, it's like he's likely to fucking drop, dude.
Yeah.
Went toe to toe with Pereira. There's not and beat him. You elite. At that point, you got elite striking. That's all I'm saying. I don't even care if you knocked Pereira out. You just went toe to toe and beat him. So
Yeah, it was. I think it was
homie's in
decision
trouble.
too. So he went the distance and beat Pereira.
Yeah, homie's in
Like
trouble.
that's it.
R.I.P. to the Maryland homie. Yeah. Izzy. I don't know, man. All right, what's the main thing you hope for this card? If you had to pick one fight or something to just make it happen.
Well, it's been a while since we had one of these cards go all finishes, and I think I'd like to see an all finish card. I know that's calling for a lot, but I mean there's names on there that can get it done. I don't care if it's all exactly like Rampage said, just pure violence. I want to see knockouts. I want to see maybe a broken bone or two.
No, but
I want to
okay.
see.
I guess I want to know out of everybody in the card tonight, who are you rooting to win the most? Who are you
To win
rooting
the
for?
most?
Yeah, not who you think's gonna win, and you can think they're gonna win still, but who are you rooting for? Like the one that you were like, I would make a wish for them to win over top of anybody else on this card. That's really what I wanted to know. That's weirdly
Okay.
specific, but like, yeah, who's your favorite on the card? The one you want to see do the best. Could be for any reason, really, too.
I'm gonna say either Lance Gibson Jr. because I feel like he got snuffed out of that first fight, and I do think he's good enough to do it, or Michael Chiesa because he's retiring. You got to give him his flowers on his way out.
Mm.
And I think it'd be wonky as hell to watch Nico Price win in Seattle in Chiesa's retirement fight. What's yours? Let me hear yours.
I want to see Sterling stay undefeated. But I guess if I had to like pick more and more better, other than just off of because I like undefeated.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I would say Price by knockout. I like the upset.
Fair.
If you were like you get the choice to choose something, I'm like, you know what? You dumb enough to take this fight, you might as well get knocked out by homie.
Give Price the KO.
Yeah.
You want like violent KO where he just gets beat up for a minute and then knocked unconscious, or you want like Jorge Masvidal style?
I want to
Just fucking get-
see fucking. I'm trying to think. I can't even think of anybody's name that done it, but like, give me a fucking devastating spinning back fist type shit like that.
Okay.
Just like spinning back elbow, like when Jones did it to fucking Stephen Bonner. You know,
Okay.
kill this
yeah.
man. I want him to literally put his lights out, and everybody's like afraid for Chiesa. Like, dude, is he gonna get up? Oh my god, he's not getting up. I want that. Now, I'm not wishing this man would have that. I'm just saying, Price. If you're gonna try, if they're gonna give Price such a shit, whatever, just go for it, bro. Don't be a pussy. Kill this man.
No, fair.
It's the only thing to
Give it to
revamp
him.
his. That's the only thing to revamp this career at this point. You have to literally put this man out. And Price is fun, but he sucked. That's it.
Yeah.
He got like 42 kids, so he'll keep fighting. Anytime they want him to come in and take a fucking L, he'll be like, oh, this guy, you're likely to lose, but fuck it, money. Okay, I don't mean pussy, but have no remorse. Kill this man. Fight like you're trying to fight Chiesa like this man hit one of your kids in front of you. That's what I want. I want pure aggression. He's not a pussy, but he doesn't fight like a fucking rabid Wolverine like Crispin Wildest, man. You feel me?
Yeah. Well.
He literally is Mutinos in a wig. Like the fuck? He's like sometimes.
Moutinho on stilts.
I know.
Good point.
No, that's why I said if I could pick one fighter to win, I would pick. Do I think? I know. I think Chiesa can finish him in the first round, and I really think that he might drag it out. That's how confident I am in Price. Is that I think Chiesa is going to choose when he takes it and finishes him. I think Chiesa being on the analytic board and shit, or whatever you want to call that, when he does the analytics sometimes, I think that made him probably study the game a lot more and have a better fight IQ too. He's probably very smart. Yeah. He'll probably fight very smart. We haven't seen. When's the last time we've seen a Chiesa fight?
Within the last year for sure. I can tell you that much.
Did he win the Ultimate Fighter?
He was on it. I don't know if he won it though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even remember if he won. I feel like he did.
Either way, if not, he made it back around. I do think we see him stay at like the analyticals. Like, I could see him doing a full push for that. Maybe he commentates Dana White Contender Series and then gets put on these like, I don't know, like the Shanghai cards, or when they're overseas, they'll send him out there instead of Felder or something. Fall Pelder.
Well, has he done much actual commentary, or I thought he was always like on the sidelines with like Karen Bryant and shit. Like on that side, like he was like a secondary to them.
In the UFC, he hasn't done much commentary. I think he may have done one or two, like maybe a contender series or a fucking like small fight night. But he commentates for is it Cage Fury?
I've
One
heard,
of the
yeah,
like lower
I feel like I
promotions.
have heard him commentate on some fights too. What else has he done? Is it there's something else that we watched? It ain't slap fights. It's he was Karate Combat. He was commentating on Karate Combat.
Was he?
Yeah, I remember. Remember?
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. But they have a lot of guest commentators on that.
Dude, I want to say, and I was thinking, Chiesa's a wrestler. Why is he commentating for Karate Combat? I don't
It
know.
was something.
So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe he'll transition into commentary or whatever you
Well,
call
he's
it.
good at it. I like his commentary. He's good. I think he could realistically one day hopefully take over Dominic Cruz's spot.
Just don't talk about his mama.
Yeah.
He's sensitive to that. What you thinking? You got any final thoughts or anything you want to say before we send her off? I can't believe how much love the fucking chat showed. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. A lot of biddies and a lot of subs thrown out there tonight.
We hit a
Good
hype
comeback
train.
streak.
Yeah,
Damn right. Level 2, bro.
I've been busy on my. I think it's been hard to even. I haven't even really went live like that. I just been having, just been sore and tired, really. So this
Show me the
definitely
love, bro.
it boosts me right back up. Where you're like, man, stop being a little bitch and just go live. You don't have to fucking always give a hand job to everybody. What time are
Yeah, I
these
just think
fights going? Did you know? I didn't even look at that either. We're slacking on
regular
this shit.
it's the new regular start time. 5
5
o'clock for
p.m.
prelims, 9 o'clock for main card. Or 8 o'clock, I think.
All right. Well, anybody wants to join us in Discord tonight, you can give another final thought after this. I just want to give this message. We'll be in the Discord afterwards. Some of us will be. I can't speak for everybody, but talking fights and shit, or just hanging out playing games. But tomorrow, 5 p.m., you come in there. You ain't gotta talk, but you can, just in case you're like shy or something and you're new. But anybody, even the old people, like even if Sherry, you want to come around, you're old now. You the OG. You come in there, you can watch the fights with us, or you just hang out. We'll be in there. It's a
Hell yeah.
little invite to anybody, because we don't do that enough. What were you about to say? I felt like I cut you off.
I was just gonna say the fight should be good tomorrow. The whole card from top to bottom is pretty stacked. Well, not stacked, but stacked for what it is.
Yeah,
Should be a good card.
decent names and you mostly decent like hype, but like of a type of fighter. I agree.
Damn
Stylistically,
straight.
it should be a fun fight.
Darn tootin'.
Even on the first fight of the card, the women's
Bruno
fight,
Brazil.
we was talking shit on that, fighting each other over who was gonna win.
Shut up, Bruno.
Yeah, I guess me and TJ went Bruno. I don't even know. Let's hit somebody with raid. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you next week on the MMA Marks podcast.
Hell
But
yeah.
you know what it is. We go live all the time, but for the podcast, it's every Friday. CCTV Thursday. We still slacking on that a little bit, but I really want to get these characters in there and right.
It's in the intermission period right now. It's in the off season.
Yeah,
We're giving our wrestlers a break so these guys can recover. Jimmy T's been taking a beating. The tag champ's taking a beating. They just needed a few weeks.
And Mama is all moved in, Mama Marks. So
Hell yeah.
a lot more time than lately. Let's see. We got Germs is live. Who all's live? Everybody's live, bro.
Let me see.
There's so many people live. There's so many people to choose from. If he answers my chat right now, we'll rate him. But who did you have? Tell me.
I was gonna say you could always rate Vince Pichel and just be like, yeah, we do MMA podcast. Get the name out a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I
Who were you
have
thinking about?
rated him a couple times. but I'm definitely down. Let
Hell
me
yeah.
see. See if he
Let me pop
answers.
it real quick.
We're just trying to make the right raid, you know.
I'm straight.
Appreciate you guys hanging out. Anybody got anything else you want to talk about while we're finding the perfect raid here?
I mean, WrestleMania is chalking up to be pretty fucking boring.
Really? I thought Oba and Brock made sealed a deal for it. It's not gonna be boring.
That's, I mean, like, it's not gonna be boring because it's WWE and they got production value. But I don't give a fuck about any of those matches except for that one. I don't give a shit about Randy versus Cody. I don't give a fuck about Roman versus Punk.
All right, nothing
The
against
Rock.
my homie that I was gonna raid, but he failed the test because he answered me, but he said his headset's dead, so he's not chatting. So rather go move on. How many is Vince or Vic? Whatever. It's a Vince. Yeah, Vince Patel. Isn't there no
He's
E on
a
his name or something weird? He's got a weird.
yeah, VINC.
I'm trying to look for him because I'm following him, but my list is like how many is he streaming to? It'll help me find him.
15
All right. Where?
from Hell Pichel is his thing.
Oh, it says 13 on mine. That's why.
It's lying to you, or it's lying to me. It's lying to one of us.
It's 15 now. And I got there. Let's see. He's so chill, man. I say we just raid Rampage, bro. He's live. And don't you
Oh,
tell me
hell
not
yeah,
to raid you,
do that.
Rampage. Don't you fucking tell me not to. If Vince Pichel had some fucking cool shit going on, don't worry. I would have raided him, Rampage. Tell me why I almost typed in Rampage's chat raid. Like it was mine. Hey, Lou. Sorry, you came at the end of the podcast, brother. We're raiding Rampage. Pichel was kind of like, on his chill gamer vibe.
Laid
I
back
didn't feel like raiding. So the homie gets it. Lou, I'm gonna beat your ass next time we fight, bro. In any game. Appreciate you guys. It was awesome.
Peace.